guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video guys, we'll be working here on a Dodge Journey. And we have a problem here guys with the radio, with the speakers. The front speakers do not work, okay. And most likely guys, it's a bad radio. Stay with us. We'll go ahead and see if that fixes the problem. In the meantime guys, we'll have more than 200 videos on this car. So please guys, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Our mission is to save you as much money as we can by teaching you how to fix your car for free. So if I come inside now, okay, let me show you now the radio. I'll turn the radio on. Okay, I'll start the car, turn the radio on now. We'll accept. Okay, now it's on, and there is absolutely nothing coming from the front speakers. We have speakers in the door, speakers in the dash, so there is no way that we have 4 bad speakers, because you have 2 on the dash, 2 in the doors. If I come towards the back, you can see they work perfectly fine, both of them, just the front don't. So what we'll be doing guys, okay, we have the video on the channel how to remove the radio and all that stuff, okay, and we'll be replacing the radio unit and see if that fixes the problem. So what I'm going to do now, okay, I'm going to go all the way to the front on the radio settings. Okay, watch now, all the way to the front, and the radio stops. They just don't work. So in order to remove and replace the radio, all that will need to be removed guys. It's on the channel, like right here. You need to start with the vent and all that stuff. Check it out. But in today's video guys, we're going to put a new unit, okay, new radio, and see if that will fix our problem. So okay, you can check out the video guys. We have a detailed video as well. But what I'll do, okay, I'll start pulling, okay, that trim piece out now. Okay, perfect, just like that. We can just move it up. You can remove it all the way if you need to, but I'll just go ahead and pull it up like that. Now this little piece here as well. Okay, pull that one out. 2 clips here and 1 round one. Okay, now we're going to get a Torx. Okay, Torx socket, and we're going to go ahead and remove a couple screws with Torx 20. Okay, you can see one right here, and we have one on this side over there. So that's what we'll be doing next. Oh, Torx 17, I believe, 15, 17. Depending on what year and model you have guys, it might differ a little bit. Now I'm going to show you how to remove it now. Right here guys, okay, grab your fingers underneath it, pull up, okay, like this one, and this unit came out. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it because it will be in the way. So that tooth right here, okay, we need to press it out. It's recommended, okay, to go ahead actually and go ahead and disconnect your car battery when you do all that stuff, but we haven't done that to ours. I would definitely recommend to disconnect the car battery. Check out the video, it's on the channel, that explains how to do that. Okay, just one more here. Now we're going to go ahead, grab it guys, okay, grab that thing and pull it out, and we have to disconnect each one of them individually now. Antennas, press down here, pull out, all the cables as well. Okay, this one, I might have to go ahead and grab a small screwdriver for this one. Okay, disconnecting the last ones now here. Okay, perfect. So this is the old unit now, guys, right here. You can see this is the old radio. Now I'm going to grab the new one. It's actually a used one, replacement one, but excuse me, part numbers and everything is matching. Okay, everything's matching. So we're going to go ahead, cut the zip ties here quick, because we didn't do that. That's all the information, VIN number and stuff. We'll see if we need to program the radio to work, and we'll continue with the next step. Okay, so we're connecting the new unit now. This is, guys, the moment of the truth now. So everything is tangled a little bit here, so we need to make sure that everything is good. Okay, perfect. Just two antennas now here. Okay, need to get that cable out. This is for the control unit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, put it together now and see if it works. Okay, installing the 4 screws now. We'll install the panel later. See if we need to do any programming. I remember on a Dodge Charger one time I had to program a radio. And if we do, we'll show you definitely what equipment we use, guys, and all that stuff. Okay, just the last one now, and how we have to do: connect our control panel, install the trim piece, okay, not to forget to connect the cable, because that's for the climate control as well. You go in an angle like that. Once it's in, okay, you just have to get it in all the way, and we need to go ahead and install the 2 screws now. Okay, 1, 2. Don't get one tight and then install the other one. Always install both and then get them tight, because you might need to move it a little bit up or down. Okay, after you install the second one, you can get them tight. Now we'll install, okay, that trim piece. We'll push it in. That little piece here as well. Okay, perfect, just like that. Now, let's go ahead and see what is happening actually. If we start the car and see if the radio will turn on. Accept, enter anti-theft code. So you can see, guys, we need to get the code now for the radio. Okay, and all that stuff. Okay, and this is the code. So we'll either need to call the dealer to get the code, or we'll need to find it ourselves. So we'll have, guys, a video coming soon on that will explain how to get the code for free. So please check it out and stay with us, and we'll see if once we enter the code, we'll see if the radio will work. Okay, guys, so I called the dealer, we got the code. We'll have a video that explains how to get your radio code for free, so please check it out. Now, if I click OK, and we're going to enter, okay, our 4-digit code. Okay, let's see if that will actually, okay, fix our problem. Now we click OK, radio enabled. Okay, now let's go ahead and see if all the speakers actually work like they're supposed to. Okay, let me turn the volume up. So okay guys, you can see they definitely work now, both front and rear. I just don't want to turn it way up to get for copyrighted or anything like that music, but that definitely fixed our problem. So hopefully guys the video will be helpful to you. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos and see you guys next time.